On this podcast, we talk about the books, both old and new, that are worth putting on your to-be-read list. Tuesday's episodes are spoiler-free, so have no fear. And if you've already read this one, want to hear the ending, or have questions you want to discuss, let's talk Thursdays, where there will obviously be spoilers. Hi everyone, it's Angela. Forgive the voice. Yet again, my adorable walking petri dishes brought home another germ. But we love them, so we're going to keep them and not complain too much. But forgive the congestion sounding voice that I got going. Today we're going to be talking about Love on Display by LeCheminant. I'm sorry, every time I go to say that last name, I'm like, it can't be right. Someone tell me that I'm saying it right or wrong, so I can quit second guessing myself. Love on Display is the third book in her Wonder Boys series. It can be read as a standalone. I obviously think you need to read it in order, because I think all books deserve to be read in order. But here's the back cover. They are sworn enemies. They also happen to be incredibly attracted to one another. After bonding at a half marathon, rival gym owners Cam and Kaylani discover the person they thought could be their soulmate turns out to be the reason their respective businesses are failing. When a heat of the moment kiss leads the pair to becoming viral sensations, they pretend to be a couple to keep up interest despite their hatred towards each other. But new clients are not the only thing drawn in by the star-crossed lovers' fake relationship. They also grab the attention of a famous fitness mogul who tells them he wants to sponsor one of their gyms. The catch? One of them has to beat the other in a televised competition. With undeniable attraction pulling the two together for real, Cam and Kaylani agree to set their differences aside and enjoy the time they get to spend together while competing. Each new challenge becomes a chance for the two of them to get to know each other better, but their pasts keep getting in the way. Unless they can learn to trust each other, not even a miracle can save a relationship that was doomed from the start. Alright, this is a dual point of view contemporary romance, closed door, obviously, because that's all I read. However, I am going to put the intimacy at like a moderately high. Still closed door because that's all I read, but there was a lot of skin because they're both fitness people. Like Ilani's in a sports bra and shorts. Cam is shirtless often. So there is, touching muscles, flirting, joking about the thermostat needing to be adjusted because it was hot in there. So there's a fair amount of intimacy in this one. But I would still obviously have no problem recommending it because it is closed door. You just get a lot of those kind of swoony moments. Now, there was one swear word in there. And as far as violence, it's just kind of past fights. There was a punch thrown. So as far as triggers, the fighting, there's familial deaths in the past, neglect, financial struggles, and then with this one I would definitely put on like a body image warning for people. I mean, you're going to read this through your own lens, and I thought it was handled very well, but if you have past body dysmorphia issues, I might be wary of this one. So the con with this one was that they had these conversations during the recording of this competition that I didn't feel like were very realistic, because nobody's going to be having those conversations for the world to see. However, it's a book and you have to keep the story plot going, so it made sense why it was done. It's just those weren't very realistic conversations, or at least I would never be caught saying those things to the whole world. So but on the pro side, like I said, I liked how they portrayed health. Health was for everyone. It's not just how your body looks, but it's how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, and balancing that. So while they were very healthy and used it to cope with anxiety and different things, I mean, exercise is a great way to cope with those things. So I think that's great. But like I said, if you struggle with that kind of stuff like body image, maybe this one might be worth skipping. I thought it was handled well, but I can understand. I did also like how they felt like they were normalizing, like, people have anxiety, people have family issues, and exercise or breathing exercises or grounding are great ways to handle it, great skills and tools to have, even if you don't personally deal with it, others around you might. And being aware, that's helpful. And I did also like that they talked about being healthy enough, like mentally, to be in a relationship, and accepting that nobody's ever going to be perfect, and that we all have things that we're going to need to work on and grow while we're in relationships, and finding that balance. I thought that was brilliant. I felt like this book was so well handled, I guess, with all of these things that come up. It was very good. So we'll leave it there. And as far as my favorite part, I really couldn't come up with one, because like I said, this one had a lot of great kind of swoony moments where it was like Cam jumping over the counter, tossing the towel over his shoulder while cooking. There's just so many of these moments, like watching bedtime with the twins. Like, it was just adorable, guys. This book was adorable. It handled things beautifully. I was just super impressed with it. Loved it. Like I said, you can read it as a standalone. Obviously, I don't think you should, and you're listening to this, so obviously you want my opinion, and I don't think you should read books out of order, but you could. So I'd love to hear what you thought of this book. Once you read it, come back and let me know, because I'm curious if you think it was as well done as I did. So find me on Instagram, enjoylifewithme.angela, and tell me what you think, and I will be back Thursday with all of the fun spoilers with this book. Talk to you soon. Bye.